Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium. The Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys.
I know he ain't got it.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. 23 yards on the play. These two teams, of course, met last year in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And, a lot of people were calling that kind of a throwback game to the 70s of the old NFL. The Rams would get out to the 23-7 lead. Cowboys tried to make a late push, but the Rams would hold on for the 30-22 victory. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And now another one thrown incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott throwing complete to Cobb and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Throwing. Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 19th touchdown now in the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But, well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Right there. 180. All right. Let's go, D.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the side.
Prescott now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot lead. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
We got this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he?
That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there.
Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you? Sorry. They didn't want to hear that at all.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down now, it's Elliott. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. Complete to Jason Witten. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Prescott now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but first and 10 here. Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. A first down carry by Elliott. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second and 9, Prescott, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, letting one go deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going with that well, or do you mix it up?
But don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Christian Covington. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Final play of the half, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about...
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Well, you think about the two quarterbacks in this game, Goff and Prescott. And, of course, Jared Goff, the first pick back in the 2016 class. Prescott, that same class, but he was in the 4th round, pick number 135. But Dak would take home Offensive Rookie of the Year honors. Fear not, though, for Jared Goff. He would recover, of course, and lead the Rams to Super Bowl 53 in that eventual loss to the Patriots.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now Austin. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on second down. Goff. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With Cole Beasley now in Buffalo, you think that might open up some more targets for Michael Gallup. Last year as a rookie, 33 catches for the Dallas Cowboys. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Bring it. Bring it. 55's my guy, 55.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And Woods has it complete. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Clock running.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Covington. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 24, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So we got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's the Pro Bowl corner. Keep Talib there to stop him. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Goff, he's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got... It certainly did.